Alright.
Hi.
Tatamura-san, what can I help you with? How's the investigation going? Here's a breakdown of the current situation. The criminal is a Southeast Asian male in Japan. Nair and her colleagues are British. That's all I have for now. So is sparring actually going to progress this? Want to spar for a bit? Sounds good. What should we work on today? Let's run through the basics of parrying. Everything starts with the basics, I guess. This is just sparring, so you can't use any weapons or items. Are you ready? Yes. Ready as ever. Let's get started then. Ah. Oh, fuck. I was not expecting her to just come flying at me like that. Easy. Fair. Come on. Ah. Ugh. Come on, dude. I guess we'll do it next to the wall. Okay. Can't say this is too enjoyable. Come on. Ugh. Very annoying that it's like, alright, we're practicing parrying, so we're going to do this, like, 5-frame startup move that stuns you. Also, if you parry me, you don't get any reward unless you throw me into the wall. Like, you know, if that's the one move you're gonna use, could you at least reliably hit me with it? Like, half the time it doesn't hit. Then you parry her. Oh, she recovered from being parried faster than you did from parrying her. So she's gonna parry you. Okay, dude. That's fine. No problems detected here. You know, you'd think you'd have a move that has actually, like, got some kind of telegraph, but whatever. You know, couldn't actually recover in time to do anything there, so that was cool. Cool. You know, it's just a little annoying. Like, come on, dude. You rig the AI to favor this move so heavily, and like, why? This is awful. This is actually just terrible. I was interested in the premise, but having to go through the sparring like this is so aggravating. Like, you don't actually get any reward for parrying her. Because she recovers so quickly. Right? I'm mashing the button, but she still recovers in time to parry me after I parried her. It's absurd. Like, no, I can't even throw you into the wall, because you won't come away from the wall. I was holding the block button, just didn't recover. This is great, awesome. Definitely down to keep doing this. Come on. Oh my god. Great, awesome. That's fucking ridiculous. You're not bad, Tanimura-san. That really taught me a lot. I think I have the hang of parrying now. Fantastic. Great job. You have a lot of techniques I've never seen before. That was very educational. Sounds good. Hey, Nair, whatever. Oh, Marcos. Marcos? Marcos? How was the investigation? I got some good intel. Who's this? This is Tanimura-san. He's a Japanese detective and is helping with the investigation. Really? That's great. My name's Marcos. I'm also an investigator. I came to Japan with Nair. I'm Tanimura. Nice to meet you, Marcos. So how about that good intel? Right. Gigi was spotted nearby at a club frequented by foreigners. Gigi. The name of our suspect. He uses fake names so no one can track him down. So, it's short for good game, like what you'd say after playing a round of something. So, can you elaborate on how you've managed to track him then if you don't know what his name is? Because apparently that's to make him harder to track, but you've gotten around that because you've tracked him. Could you elaborate? It's a cynical way to poke fun at the people he beats, I guess. As if it were a game. I gotta be honest with you, dude. That's reading a lot into it. I think, you know, like, I'd just assume it was his initials, to be honest. Like, you're diving pretty deep into that. I see it now. It's like, it's not crazy, I guess, but like, I don't know, man. Like, there's just a good chance it's not that deep. I see now. Doesn't sound like he takes the police very seriously. You got that right. But it seems that the very same GG was just drinking at a club. Where did you hear that? From this guy who happened to be there. He works as an interpreter. Apparently he was drunk and yelling, "I'm GG" at the top of his lungs. I know criminals do stupid things. This is usually how they get caught, but this seems a bit extreme. You know, like, this guy's an international criminal, and like he's just doing this. I don't know. It just seems a bit of a wild thing to do. It's like, and that doesn't necessarily mean he's the same GG you guys are looking for. Yeah. Similarly, that guy could just have the initials GG. You know? If this guy's an international criminal, why is he just shouting this in the middle of a bar? You're right, but it's at least a lead to follow. Fantastic. I'm going over to the club now to find out everything I can. Thanks, Marcos. Let me know if something turns up. Will do. Alright, bye. Just wait. Won't be long now. Right. I forgot, I wanted to ask you something. What? What crime did this GG commit? He murdered an entire family and stole their money, and in the most atrocious of ways. 2 parents and their son. The crime scene was so horrific the victims' bodies were unrecognizable. He did all that just for money? I don't know. That family did nothing to deserve such a cruel fate. While true, it seems pretty safe to write that off as not really being financially driven, as financially driven crime doesn't tend to involve the mutilation of people to the point that they're unrecognizable. Obviously, he got something else out of it. Why do you say that? Perhaps he had some really bad grudge or something. Oh, we do a smidge of victim blaming, huh? What an unhinged thing to say, Tanimura. You know, I'm assuming the son is fairly young based on the description. You know, what? What kind of grudge could possibly justify that? No, not in a million years. Such a valid reaction, to be honest with you. That was the most unhinged response, like, possible. Other than maybe just saying, oh, the victims probably deserved it. Outright. Nair. I just won't believe it. Don't tell me. I'm afraid so. It was my parents and brother that he killed. I was safe at a friend's house that day. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so gloomy all of a sudden. No, don't apologize. I'm sorry for making you talk about it. I'm fine. I became a detective for the sole purpose of personally solving this case. So, like, did he ever do anything else, though? Because this, like, makes him announcing that he's GG in the middle of a bar even less believable. Because it's like, well, then it's obviously, like, recognition is part of it, or he's just really arrogant. You get that kind of arrogant thing from people who are committing, like, white-collar crimes, or, like, a serial killer. If this guy only killed one family, like, he's probably not even that well known. Why is he just announcing it in the middle of a bar in a different country, even? I don't know, it's just, I'm having some trouble with the problem is, I love true crime stuff, because I am that kind of person, and I understand it's, you know, distasteful content a lot of the time, but I just find it fascinating, okay? So as someone who consumes a lot of this type of content, I'm having trouble with the base premises here a bit. Don't look so upset, we have to stay sharp. Right. Come back to spar again, okay, yeah, let's just do it right now. Like, fighting you is miserable, but, you know, let's just keep going. Yeah, sounds good. Let's work on movements that'll wear your opponent down. I guess I should act as if I'm fighting an armed opponent then. Okay, let's do it. Like I said, this is just sparring. Yeah. It's still miserable. I give up. Tanamura-san, you sure are good. That was a good spar. I'm lying. I think I've got the hang of this now. Cool. Marcos should be back here any minute. You talking about me. Good things only, I trust. Marcos, did you visit that club? I became friends with that interpreter witness. He showed me around, was a big help. According to staff working at the club that day, GG wouldn't say anything about himself until he started drinking. That club is frequented by more foreigners than Japanese, so it wasn't a language issue. Usually people talk up a storm when they're at a place they can talk in their native tongue. Exactly. People that can't speak Japanese are tempted to go to places like that to meet people they can talk with. Yes, you are in fact describing a fairly normal phenomenon. I don't know why we're analyzing this so much, but that's not the case with GG. He went to the club by himself and drank without talking to anyone at all, okay? What if it was a rendezvous? What the fuck? That's the only possibility? I don't know. We're making a few assumptions, aren't we? Like, you know, some people do just go to bars and clubs for the atmosphere. You know? Like, did the interpreter say he met someone? I wonder if that was the reason he came to Japan, or is there something else? Also, why would he be rendezvousing with somebody? He's a murderer. That's not... Like, you've not told me anything to indicate he's more than a murderer. Who's he rendezvousing with? Or do you just mean, like, meeting a friend there or something? Is that what you mean by rendezvous? What? This is just kind of weird. If that was the case, why would he get stupid drunk and yell like that? Maybe he drank too much while he was waiting. But it is a pretty dumb thing to do. Yeah, no shit, dude. In either case, there's a strong possibility that the GG at that club is the very same GG we've been looking for. Based on what? Please go on. I'm close with that interpreter now, so I'll try and dig up more info if I can. So you have no new information to indicate this connection, then? Right. Thanks, Marcos. By the way, where's Garcia? Wasn't he supposed to be at the embassy? Garcia. There's a name that starts with G. Well, if his initials are GG and this guy has an initial G, that seems like a pretty strong indication he's the GG we're looking for. That's what you two sound like. Apparently ran into some trouble with getting the embassy to contact the Japanese authorities. All I was told that it's going to take a bit more time. Garcia, another friend of yours? Yeah, he knows a lot about international relations, so I'm having him take care of our communications through the embassy. Yeah, it sounds like it, you know? Nothing's happened. It sounds like he's got a lot of experience. Good thinking. If that GG is our killer, then that's probably the best way. What? Okay. Either way, we have to keep investigating while Garcia does his part. I'm gonna go do some more work. When Garcia gets back, tell him to stay here and wait for me. Got it. Marcos is quite the hard worker. He feels the same way I do. He was a friend of my brother, naturally. Oh, really? My brother was a genuinely kind and intelligent guy. Marcos and I both really loved him. Alright, I guess the son wasn't young then. That was just kind of what I got. I guess I made the assumption, but like, I don't know. When you say the family and son, I'll just assume that the son is like a teenager at most, really. That's why we can't believe what happened. Marcos worked as a cop at the time, and he helped me out when I decided to become one too, in order to find the killer. He's a friend, a truly irreplaceable friend. I see. Well, waiting here may be my job, but this is just boring. Come back when you have time. For sure. Yeah, let's just keep going. At this point, it's still miserable, but, like, I just want to know what weird thing you're gonna say next. What should we work on today? Let's just go a few rounds. Yeah, man. No problem. Alright, that's it. By the way, heard about any incidents around town lately? Incidents? I thought there might be stuff going on around Camarocho related to us. Oh, I see. I'll hear about anything that that does happen on my radio, so... Okay. Keep me posted. Will do. I should go and investigate incidents related... Okay. Fine. I guess I'll just fuck off then. And be back at some indeterminate point in the future. Oh, wait. Oh, we got side quests. 2 million yen in 1 week? That's impossible. We just have to trust him. He'll be back to return the money. When? 1 million years from now? His room was completely empty. Your friend took you for everything you were worth. What's going on here? Listen to this. This good-for-nothing fool just ruined our whole lives. They'll take our restaurant unless we get 2 million yen by the end of the week. I'm sorry, what? I don't get the full picture. One of my friends needed some money, but he didn't have anything for collateral, so... That's no reason to put our restaurant on the chopping block. Really, how much of an idiot are you? It does sound like you made a pretty stupid choice. How could I say no to helping out a friend in need? Okay, I understand the altruistic impulse to do this, but at the same time, it sounds like you trusted him with a fucking lot. Help? The only help you've done is help ruin our business and destroy our livelihood. Oh, now what are we going to do? We worked our hands to the bones for years to get this place. Now we're going to lose it over nothing. I'm sorry. So you got took for 2 million, huh? That's a lot of money. I don't even think Zhao-san has that much tucked away. What's all this commotion? Oh, Zhao-san. Guess what happened to this guy? It's just as your wife said. There are limits to what you can do for people. So true, King. Can you use some Asian gateway funds? No way. We don't have 2 million laying around. Yeah, I figured as much. The only other thing I can do is think of is gambling. But 2 million's a dicey proposition. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Alright, now. I'm 2 million yen in debt. But I've got a plan. I'm going to take up gambling. Ah, yes, the most fiscally responsible of actions. Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. I am. Now, Zhao-san, do you know of any underground casinos? If I have to win this through casinos, I'm not doing it. I don't particularly care for the gambling mini-games in these. Somewhere with really high stakes? This is Lee's doing, Ma-chan. You don't have to go that far out of your way to help him. Well, I couldn't help him even if I wanted to with my salary. But there's nothing wrong with earning a quick buck at the tables, right? If that's your decision, then I won't complain. But I've been worried about you getting into gambling, regardless of all the help you've given us. That's why I haven't told you. Told me what? I hear there's an underground casino in Kamurocho. People call it the Dragon Palace. Really? Do you know where it is? Only that it's somewhere on Park Boulevard. It's a start. I'll go look for it. Yes, really, thank you. Don't worry about it. Besides, we're talking about gambling here. There's a strong chance I'll lose, so don't get your hopes up yet. If I do manage to win, that'll just mean luck's on your side, right? You're wonderful. Well, I'll be back. I'm not going to do it. Dragon Palace, yeah. Look, any other premise, fine. I don't like the gambling mini-games. I refuse to take part. Ma-chan, help. It's Dad. You gotta help my dad. What's wrong? They took him away. Who did? What happened? These scary guys burst into Homeland and harassed us about a woman named Nadine? Do you know where they went? Or who they were? No, but I think I know where they're headed. Somewhere off of Senryo Avenue. Please, Ma-chan, you gotta save my dad. Don't worry, I'll get him back in one piece. You just head back to the restaurant where it's safe, okay? No, I'm going too. I had a feeling you'd say that. Fine, but we gotta hurry. Think you can keep up? Of course I can. By the way, Ma-chan, I bought these for you in case you were tired. Hope you like them. Tight. Cool. You're the best, and let's get going. I'm right behind you. Well, I guess you've taken me to Senryo Avenue. Okay, well, I just saw the question mark and assumed it would be over there. That's my bad. Alright. Is it you? Guess not. So, oh, here? You? Okay, guess not. Hey, seen anything? I'm a baiter. No, you're just dialogue. So, where? Ah, here we go. Would have been awkward if I talked to that chick before the other. Well, no, I guess it teleported me over here. That must be why it teleports you over here, because there's the possibility you'd talk to her first and then do the other one where Zhao turns up. Ah, I see. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know any Nadine. We're in no hurry, old man. How about we take you to a trip to our office and jog your memory there? I have nothing to say to you. Now keep your filthy hands away from me. Come on, guys. Do I really need to remind you of the legal ramifications for abduction? Or are you actually that dumb? Who the hell are you? Does it matter? All you need to know is I'm taking Zhao-san back. This might get dangerous, Meihua. Hang tight for a minute. Alright, assholes, let's see what you got. Damn, no shit talk at all. Hey, they hurt you any? No, I'm fine. Didn't mean to get you involved. They were looking for a woman named Nadine, right? She your buddy or something? Nadine. Came here from the Philippines to seek better financial opportunities. But the authorities found out she was working illegally and now they're trying to chase her down. Then she sought help from the Asian Gateway, I'm assuming. Correct. She was actually at the restaurant at the time those thugs showed up. Luckily, she was in the back room and got the hell out of there as soon as she heard the commotion. Alright, then who were those people just now? Not the authorities, that's for sure. My guess is they're responsible for bringing illegal immigrants into the country. In other words, human traffickers. Right, but what's their connection to this lady? They must be afraid that if Nadine gets arrested, she'll lead the police right back to them. Oh, so I guess they brought her here? Makes sense. But I doubt she'll be coming this way anymore. Gonna be a real pain in the ass to find her. There's one method you can try. Yeah, I'm all ears. So there's this fortune teller over on Tenkaichi Street. Maybe she could help you track Nadine Town. Fucking phenomenal. Now, I don't know where she is, and I don't have any way of contacting her. But have you considered seeing a psychic? Well, that should have been my first thought, shouldn't it? A fortune teller, is that seriously the best you can come up with, or are you just kidding? Oh, it's no joke. In fact, this lady is known for being freakishly accurate with her predictions. Oh no, you're actually serious. I was expecting to get got on the next text box where you were going to be like, oh, no, she's just part of, like, some kind of underground ring that's associated with them or whatever. No, you actually just meant that she's clairvoyant. I see. Of course. Kind of spooky, if you ask me. It sure sounds spooky, but whatever. If you're the one who's recommending it, then I guess I have nothing to lose. Where's this place exactly? Middle of Tenkaichi Street, right next to a host club called Stardust. Here's hoping the fortune's on our side, huh? Unbelievable. That this is where we would be going, but okay. Is it here? It looks like this is it. Welcome, welcome. What can Naomi's amazing psychic powers do for you today? I'm looking for a Filipino woman who's gone missing. Her name's Nadine. Nadine, you say? Was she your sweetheart? You must let go of what is gone. Accepting the inevitable is simply a part of life, young man. I didn't ask for you to lecture me. Like, are you gonna help me or not? My friend Zhao-san over in Little Asia said you have the power to see the unseen. Yes, but my services do not come cheap, Detective Tarimura. You know who I am? What sort of psychic would I be if I don't at least know that? Naomi sees all, knows all. Right. Okay, then. Do you know where Nadine is? What are you doing? Silence. The great and powerful Naomi must concentrate. Yes, I see a name. Saki-chan. You should go ask Saki-chan. Can you please elaborate? Saki-chan. She will give you the information you seek. I got that, but can you tell me who she is? You're not giving me the runaround, are you? If you do not trust my powers, you can take your business elsewhere. Fine, just tell me where I can find this Saki-chan. Near Pink Street. She'll be wearing a purple scarf. Thanks. If this goes well, you'll have yourself a new customer. Come again. My services do not come cheap. Okay, you can go now. Alright. There she is. Don't do it. So that's Saki-chan, huh? Well, I guess no one explicitly said what kind of woman she'd be. Don't do it. Don't. I can see what you're gonna do. Don't do it. And a purple scarf? Couldn't I have gotten some other clue? An accessory that anyone could wear isn't exactly a distinguishing feature. Hey there, would you happen to be Saki-chan? Oh, hey there yourself. Don't tell me you were about to use a pickup line, weren't you? Isn't he adorable, folks? What? Actually, I'm looking for somebody. A woman named Nadine. Oh, shit. Well, that's not a good response. Hey, get back here. That was a pretty poor reaction, wasn't it? It's not suspicious at all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh my god, that just kept going. Oh my god, I wasn't ready at all for it to just keep going. Easy. Look, I think you have the wrong idea. I'm not after Nadine. In fact, I'm trying to help her. Are you really? Cross my heart. So what's up with the whole chase sequence as soon as you saw my badge? Are you hiding something? Well, the thing is, I help people. Help them how? I use my connections to help foreign women when the cops or criminals come after them. So I take it you know Nadine, then. What would you do if you found her? Let me put it this way, she'll be dead if I don't find her first, and I'd like to get her home safe before that happens. Alright, I know where she is. I'm actually the one looking after her. Great. Can you take me to see her then? Well, you do seem like a decent guy. Alrighty, Pooh. You just follow me. Yes, this guy, yeah, I would just trust this guy, like, apropos of nothing. So you're Nadine? Yes. He says he's here to help you, dear. Really? Yep. Had a heck of a time trying to find you, too. Nice work. She's not out of trouble just yet. Those creeps have her passport and she can't get home without it. You mean the human traffickers? I take it you've run into them already. Well, it's not only trafficking they do. They're in charge of managing the women they bring in, too. That's part of trafficking, yes. What do you mean? That's not all they do. That's part of it. Managing? In what sense? They take the women's passports so they can't escape, and they give them just enough money to eke out a meager living. They're essentially modern-day slave drivers. Yes. This is just part of being like... This is just part of what hardcore traffickers do. This isn't an in addition to. This is part and parcel of a lot of it. Ugh. That's terrible. I hate bastards like that the most. You have any idea what they are? It really is like the most vile, like one of the most vile crimes you can commit. No, it's probably like the most vile. I don't know why I'm trying to be wishy-washy about it. It is. It's absolutely horrific. In a dilapidated food warehouse on the docks. I want to go home to the Philippines. Don't worry, I'll get your passport back. You will? Yep. Just leave it to me. Alright. To the warehouse as we go. Oh, fuck. This was the side quest thing. I totally spaced out. I was just doing it like, oh yeah, I forgot. One of the street events was supposed to be about Gigi. Right. Hold on, did you just say Gigi? That's right. It's the name of the mafia boss. You know, he's a mafia boss now? I confess I wasn't paying much attention to the start of this, so I've missed like half this conversation. But like, so Gigi's now a mafia boss? Okay. The name of the guy Nair was named Gigi too. If a mafia protege assassin is here in Kamurocho, then it must mean that Gigi's here with his crew. He's got a crew now? Who the fuck is this guy? Detective Tanamura, welcome back. We can take it from here. Oh, sure, I'll leave it to you guys then. Information relating to Gigi, huh? Guess I'll go back to Nair and report it to her. Right, but we gotta go to the docks first. Oh, fuck. Aha. Yo, look how wide their shoulders are, though. A food warehouse on the docks, huh? Those must be the guys who took Nadine's passport. Excuse me, I'm here for the passports you've been stealing from foreign women? Fucking, oh my god. Imagine just doing that? Holy shit. Imagine. Imagine just walking up to a group of people you know are human traffickers and just going, hey, pardon me. You think you could return those passports? Wait a minute, aren't you? Yeah, you bet I am. If you don't want to get hurt again, hand over the passports and make it quick. You're one cocky son of a bitch. You know what? You know that? You've lost once already, though. Alright, you're up. Come on out. Oh, fuck. Oh, what? The hell do you feed this guy? Milk? Beef? Growth hormones? This guy isn't that big. I guess he's kind of tall, but like... he's no Mr. Shakedown. Oh yeah, that guy was real tough. Holy shit. Talk about a freak of nature. God damn. How many times must I say it? Give me the passports. Fine, just take the damn things. I can't believe you would agree so easily. Surely you know your boss will not be happy you did this. And your boss is a human trafficker, you know? Just to let you know, I got a call from Dean this morning. She got home safe and sound. Good to hear. I hope this means fewer migrant workers like her will suffer through the same shitty experience. As nice as that would be, tragically, that's not gonna be what happens. I don't mean to be a sourpuss, but even though you busted up those jerks at the warehouse, this kind of thing will still go on. Yeah. Why do you say that? Because... surely you must know. Like, I remember reading this one Punisher comic, Punisher Max. Really good, by the way, highly recommend. And one of the arcs in that story is about this ring, human trafficking ring, and naturally he kills all of them in extremely unpleasant ways, which is very, very cathartic, by the way. Greatly enjoyed that. Very good. Dropped one of the hardest lines I've ever seen, but you would need too much context for it to make sense here. But then, even at the end of that, the note the story goes out on is like, and these guys were basically nothing, and it's still going on everywhere. So, you know, if the Punisher can't solve the problem, you're not gonna solve the problem. That came out of nowhere. I think I just wanted to talk about Punisher Max, to be honest. It's really good. I highly recommend it. It is super depressing, though, as you might guess, given that this is an arc about human traffickers. But it is really good. I highly recommend it. Because, like, men like that are everywhere. They're only after one thing, the almighty yen. Oh, one of the human traffickers was a woman as well, which was quite novel. She was actually the worst out of all of the ringleaders. It was quite novel, because it's just not the sort of role you expect to see a woman in that kind of media, you know. And she was easily the worst out of all of them. It was a strange change of pace for that kind of story. They're only after one thing, the almighty yen, and they'll stop at nothing to get it, even if it means ruining countless lives. But there has to be someone at the top pulling the strings. Well, certainly, yes, of these individual rings, but there isn't one, like, emperor of human trafficking, you know, that oversees all of it, right? Like, there's no final boss. You're saying there's a mastermind of the sex industry, a ringleader making millions off the lives of female migrant workers? Awful as it is, that doesn't sound too far-fetched, but it does, though, doesn't it? but it does. It would be so simple if there was, in fact, one emperor, right? If there was a final boss. That would make it all significantly simpler, but that's just not how it is. Why are you talking about this problem, this extremely complex and terrible problem in such simplified terms? Right, every power structure has its person in charge. No, but... Maybe you just mean of this one ring, but like the way you talk about it is like there is a final boss of trafficking, and there isn't. Come on, you can't treat the issue like that. Either take it seriously or don't bring it up at all. Every power structure has its person in charge. You have any leads on where this ringleader might be? Not really. But I have heard those traffickers drop the name Bridge before. That could be a clue. Wait, did you just say Bridge? Oh, you know him? My dad left notes about someone named Bridge all throughout his notebook. Oh, sorry. I should probably clarify what I mean by that. No, Nick. I don't know. I feel like you said it in fairly simple terms. I know all about you, Detective Tanimura of the KPD. How did you... I heard about you from Naomi-san, the fortune teller. Tell me, what specifically did your father's notebook say about Bridge? Imagine being named Bridge, though. Right? Imagine that being your name. And you're the final boss. Like, yeah. Apparently Kay and my dad were investigating him. And who is Kay? KK Slider. He's a little dog with a guitar. That wasn't a joke. Another detective who worked with my dad, but damn. I never would have guessed that Bridge was some sort of sex trafficking kingpin. This could get ugly. Do you intend to find this Bridge and expose him? Oh yeah, especially if this is the same guy my dad was after. Still don't have any idea who Kay is, though. Have you done your research? I looked up all the detectives who ever worked a case with my dad, but none of their names started with K. Surely this doesn't end up being Kiryu, right? Like, that's the only K name that we know. Like, surely not, though. I guess Kazuma, but, you know. It's just like, what? Surely it wouldn't, right? There's no file on Bridge either. I think Kay and my dad were investigating Bridge off the record. You know, the more you look into this, the more you're going to uncover about your past. What are you trying to say? Are you implying his dad was a trafficker? Taigi Tanimura was my senior detective. What? You were a detective? What's going on with this quest? Judging from what you just said, I'm sure you know Taigi wasn't my actual dad, right? Mm-hmm. This is like a lot of lore for a side, like a lot of character lore for a side quest, isn't it? Then you know who my real dad is. I can't comment on that. All I can say is if you don't want to get hurt by what you find, I suggest you leave this case alone. Surely you're not... Like, you've revealed to me that his dad was adoptive. Surely you're not going to now also reveal in this same side quest that he was like a kingpin. I won't get hurt. That's impossible. Oh, see? No matter who my real dad is, I'm still gonna be the same guy. Let the past be the past, you know? God, that was shockingly mature for Tanimura to say, to be honest. By the way, like, he doesn't strike me as the most mature of characters so far. By the way, why do they call this guy Bridge? Couldn't tell you, hon. I see. Well, I guess this is just one more case my dad left me to solve. No matter what, I'm gonna find this Bridge and bring his ass to justice. God, man. What a weird quest. Anyway. I've got news for you. Tanimura-san, what can I help you with? Submit report. I have some info of my own. It's about Gigi. Really? What is it? Some foreigners I arrested for possession of a firearm said they were afraid of some assassin trained by Gigi, because that's apparently what he does now, and had to protect themselves. An assassin trained by Gigi. I might know the person they're talking about. It's so weird, dude. Like, they start talking about this Gigi as if he's just, like, some killer. Not even a serial killer. And then it just keeps becoming more and more. Usually these types go out of their way to hide, but I hear Gigi is so strong. He's using this guy like some kind of advertisement. So he's looking to scare surrounding organizations into submission. Clever. Is it? Isn't that what, like, all criminal organizations try to do? The same killer is apparently still walking the streets of Camarocho. Camarocho? Yes, we're there right now, actually. I wonder if he was brought here as a bodyguard. In any case, this means Gigi is not alone. So he brought backup. I don't know how many we'll have to face, but we need to stay on our toes from now on. Thanks for the info. I'll let Marcos and the others know. Okay, I'll keep my eyes peeled too. Do I talk to you again?
Bye.
May we continue now? Want to spar? Sounds good. What should we work on? Punishing your opponents after parrying their attack. Funny about that, huh? It's almost like you recovered too quickly for that, but whatever. Oh, I lost again. I know it's just sparring, but I really hate losing. I know exactly how you feel. But thanks to you, I think I've gotten the hang of dealing with enemies after parrying. No. There, I got some big news. What is it? Oh, Tanemura-san's here too. Perfect timing. What's the news? Someone cited the same GG that was seen at the club. We now know of a building he apparently enters every night. Good work. If that GG is our killer, then that building could very well be his hideout. Where is the building? It's over on Pink Street. Let's go check it out then. Wait, you need a warrant to just enter a building like that. And to get a warrant, you gotta have some degree of evidence. Sometimes I get fed up with the amount of paperwork here. I had no idea you were such a straight-edge cop, Tanemura-san. Yeah. That's definitely Tanemura. That's not it. If I'm the one storming into a building, I couldn't care less about a piece of paper. But your position is a bit more complicated. If you guys enter illegally and get caught, your investigation is pretty much over. You've got a point. I guess we'd best stick to Japanese rules to avoid a lot of problems. Do you not need a warrant where you came from? That's kind of fucked up if that's the case. We'll have to go about this carefully. First, go by that building and find out for sure it's in fact the right GG. If you get the evidence, I'll take care of the paperwork, then we can make our move. Got it, I'll look into it then. Nair, did you hear from Garcia? Not a word, I just hope he's okay. I got a bad feeling about this. I'll see if I can find out anything. This is a Japanese cell phone. Take it, it's prepaid. So you shouldn't run into any problems. The talking thing is happening again, where Nair was talking for Marcos. Thank you. This should come in handy. I haven't seen prepaid phones in a long time. Good job finding one. I mean, I guess they're less common now, but you can still get them. You can still find them in some places. Pretty lucky that such services are still around. I'll give you one for Garcia, too. Make sure he gets it when he comes back. Got it. Thanks. Alright. I'll be back later. That guy really works hard. My brother always used to say Marcos would become a police officer one day because of his strong sense of justice. And yet he was about to enter a building without a warrant. Curious. And now Marcos is the one chasing the killer who murdered him. It's kind of ironic. No, it isn't. You guys were all pretty close, weren't you? My brother didn't really get along with my parents, so he always confided in me. Marcos was also one of his only friends. He wasn't really a people person. I see. So Marcos working on this case is a way of honoring your brother. All we can do now is chase down the killer and make him pay. Yeah, nobody can change the past. Exactly. There's no point moaning about it. Once we put an end to this thing, let's go out for some celebratory drinks. Haha, sounds good to me. Right, should we continue?
Hi.
What should we work on today? Getting out of an opponent's grab. Fighters like us don't fare too well with grabs. Sure thing, Chief. I lost. I don't think I have what it takes to beat you, Tanemura-san. It's only because I've got a good teacher. I'm truly grateful. I just don't get it. Why hasn't Garcia contacted me? How caught up could he be at the embassy? Probably pretty, to be honest. I just hope everything's okay. Do you want me to try checking for you? Can you even do that? Can I go to an embassy? Yes, I think so. Let's see here. Who are you calling? Are you just calling the embassy? Hello? This is Tanamura from Community Service. I need you to look up a phone number. Huh? Already left. Yes, right. I see. Sorry for the trouble. What did they say? Garcia was at the embassy to file some papers, but left immediately after he was done. What? But, well, that's exactly what he was there to do. I don't know why that specifically is surprising. It's like he got involved in something. When did he even leave? Like, if he left 5 minutes ago, there's no reason to be concerned. Garcia. Is there any way you can contact him? I haven't had the chance to give him the cell phone I got from Marcos yet. Did you not have your own phones? Like, shouldn't you have? This may not be the best time to sit back and wait patiently. I'll go look for some more clues. Something might come on the radio receiver. I'll let you know as soon as I hear something. Got it, thanks. Well, we've got 2 more side quests to go and do, so... What are you taking a picture of? Give me that camera. Now we're gonna have a little chat right over there. I'm sorry, I've never seen real Japanese Yakuza before. I just got a little excited and perhaps too carried away. Oh yeah? Then just follow us. We'll teach you everything you ever wanted to know about Japan. Hey guys. Hey, he said he's sorry. Just let him go. Hey, you mind your own goddamn business. Unless you want in on unless you want in. God, what's wrong with me? On what we're about to teach this fucker. Picking on a civilian and a tourist at that. What is your sense of honor? You little shit. What the hell would you know about how we operate? Maybe we ought to educate you first. Right, sure, Chief. Sure thing, Chief, sure. Hey, let me just grab that bike real quick. Anyway. Close. Shit, let's get a move on, boys. Bruh. That just blew my mind. Was that real Aikido just now? Oh my god. Aikido? You were a real samurai out there, taking out those dudes. Rock on, brother, man. Aikido's so specific. You only know... It's not Steven Seagal, is it? Seagal, is it? No, Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's all you know about martial arts? I understand this is all new to you and all, but why don't you put away that camera? It's not a good idea in this town. Oh, snap, that means you're a local. Which, by definition, means you're familiar with the area, yes? Well, yeah. Why? Bam! Look at that sick karma payoff right there. It's gotta be fate, you know. Running into my new tour guide like this. Buddy, your logic is loopy. And who said I'd be your tour guide? I got stuff to take care of. Oh no! Come on, I'm sure you have at least some time to guide a helpless foreigner who doesn't know their right from their left in a totally unfamiliar city. That'd be irresponsible. Sick jacket, actually, dude. That's a real, like, Skies of Arcadia flag symbol there. So why not take a chance and point me where I need to be? Am I not overly friendly enough? Besides what? I'll give you a fat tip. To be blunt, I'm filthy rich. Alright, I'm listening. I guess I could show you around, but only for a little while, okay? Oh, so you're going for it after all, huh? Nice. I guess I should have brought up the prospect of money a little sooner. Anyway, I'm Smith. Of course you are. What other name would you have? Super honored to meet you, man. Likewise, I'm Tanimura. So where is it you want to go? I came all the way to Japan, so I want to see something really Japanese, you know? Okay. Oh, is that one of the guys we just beat up back there? Wait, it's 3 of them. Guys! Japanese, huh? Is there anything specific you're interested in? As we are currently stood in the middle of Japan, so everything you see is quite Japanese. Would you please narrow it down?
Yes.
There is, but I completely forgot the name of it. Let's see. What was it called? You tell me. Maybe try describing it. That way I can at least get an idea of what you want. Okay, well, it's a place people compete one-on-one in a traditional and intellectual tabletop game. Oh, shogi? A game? Yeah, didn't I pronounce that right? A traditional 1 versus 1 tabletop battle of intelligence. I hear it's a game for everybody, man. Men, women, boys, girls, but nothing in between. You name it. Well, it was a simpler time. It could be one of several things. You're probably talking about, he's definitely talking about shogi. How about Shoten on Senryu Avenue?
What?
Huh? What's a Shoten? Somewhere that fits your description perfectly. I'm sure that's the place you mean. Yeah? You are? Oh no, man, your confidence is pretty unnerving. But fuck it, let's check it out anyway. Please don't make me play shogi. Well?
Yes.
Yes, this is it. This is exactly what I was talking about. What's the name of this game again? It's called shogi. That's right, shogi. Please don't make me play shogi. I have zero understanding of how this game works. It's nothing like chess. Well, I guess superficially it is, but the tension in here is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. That's some good shit, my dude. Well, he sounds satisfied. I'm happy for you. So is it cool if I leave now? Well, if you wouldn't mind kicking it with me for a little while longer, there's one more place I want to go. But that's it. So you didn't want to actually do anything here? Might as well see this through. Where to? I want to go somewhere where only men are allowed. I'm not quite sure I get it. You know what I mean. I forget the exact name. Let's see here. It's a place where it's men only, and everybody is naked. They rub shoulders and communicate with each other. Something like that. Drawing a total blank here. Oh, come on. You know what I mean. A men's only place where everybody's naked. Japan is known for this shit. Well, you could be talking about a hot spring. A video store, yes. Let's go to Yunosono Hot Springs. Yunosono Hot Springs. Yeah, a hot spring is the place to be if you want to get naked and communicate with other men. In a totally not gay way, I'm sure. Sounds good to me, then let's get cracking. Wahoo! A legit Japanese hot spring. Now this is what I'm talking about. Let's get naked and jump right in. Tanamura-san, you're coming in too, right? No, I think I'll sit this one out. Alright, well, I'll be back.
Hi.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, I see you made some friends. Wait, aren't those guys? Yeah, those Yakuza from before. We ended up bumping into each other in the bath, and wouldn't you know it, we became total buds. Did you do anything gay? You better have. Having like a hot, steamy mineral bath to wash away your differences, am I right? And now we're like family. Not like I actually joined their family, but you know what I mean. Wahaha, get a load of this motherfucker. This guy's freaking hilarious. Man, I tell you, we'd get along better if nobody wore any clothes at all. I don't know. Tanamura-san, you've made this the trip of a lifetime. Please take this as a token of my appreciation.
Sayonara.
Alright then, guess I'm going out for drinks with the boys now. Ha ha ha, hope you're ready to drink till sunrise. Alright. Well, yeah. No weapon smuggling ring? Oh shit, that sounds like it might be side quest material.